Kansas City Chiefs trade Trent McDuffie to the Rams, rewritten script. The Kansas City Chiefs have just made a move that absolutely nobody saw coming. They've traded All-Pro cornerback Trent McDuffie to the Los Angeles Rams. Yes, that Trent McDuffie. One of the best young defensive players in the NFL. A two-time All-Pro. A key piece of 2 Super Bowl championship teams. And when Patrick Mahomes saw the news, he had just one word to describe the trade on X. Damn. Today we're breaking down one of the most shocking trades of the NFL offseason. In this video we'll explain why the Chiefs made this move, why the Rams were willing to pay a premium, and whether this trade will help or hurt both franchises. But before we dive in, make sure you're subscribed for more NFL analysis and off-season coverage. Alright, let's break this down. Who Trent McDuffie is. If you don't understand how good Trent McDuffie is, this trade won't make any sense. McDuffie is just 25 years old and already one of the most accomplished corners in football. The Chiefs originally drafted him 21st overall in the 2022 NFL Draft during a chaotic offseason. That was the same year Kansas City traded Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. Instead of investing in more offense for Mahomes, the Chiefs shifted their philosophy toward building an elite defense. McDuffie immediately showed flashes as a rookie, even though his first season was shortened by a hamstring injury. Then in year 2, everything changed. He became the best slot corner in football. He earned first-team All-Pro honors, posting one of the highest coverage grades in the entire league. And when Kansas City traded L'Jarius Sneed, McDuffie moved outside and somehow stayed elite. Across his career he has started 56 games, recorded 34 pass breakups, logged 246 tackles, posted an incredible 90.2 career PFF coverage grade, and perhaps most importantly, he was the #1 corner on back-to-back championship defenses. In the playoffs alone, he recorded 13 pass breakups, a forced fumble, a fumble recovery. So when the Chiefs decide to trade a player like this, the obvious question becomes, why? The real reason the Chiefs made this trade. The short answer is simple. Money. The Chiefs entered the 2026 offseason in a brutal salary cap situation. Even after restructuring Patrick Mahomes' contract and releasing players like Mike Danna and Jawan Taylor, Kansas City still had very little cap flexibility. And looming over everything was Trent McDuffie's next contract. McDuffie is entering the final year of his rookie deal, and the Chiefs had already exercised his 5th-year option worth $13.6 million. But that's not the real cost. Because the moment the season ended, McDuffie was headed toward a massive extension. Recent deals for corners like Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley Jr. reset the market. And McDuffie was expected to command around $30 million per year. Chiefs GM Brett Veach looked at that number, looked at the cap situation, looked at the roster holes, and decided the team simply could not afford to pay him. This isn't the first time the Chiefs have done this. If this move feels familiar, that's because it is. Back in 2022, the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill after he demanded a massive extension. The NFL world thought Kansas City was insane. Instead, the Chiefs used those draft picks to build a deeper roster and eventually won 2 more Super Bowls. Several key players came from that trade haul, including George Karlaftis, Isaiah Pacheco, Brian Cook, Leo Chenal, Jalen Watson, and ironically, one of the players acquired with those picks was Trent McDuffie himself. This has become part of the Chiefs' organizational philosophy. Instead of paying massive second contracts, they trade stars early and reload through the draft. It's risky, but so far, it has worked.